When you store data in Azure, it's not just about saving it somewhere safe. It's about making sure only the right people and systems can get to it. That's where Azure Storage Firewall and Virtual Network VNet rules come in. In this lecture, you'll learn how to use these features to restrict and secure access to your storage accounts. Azure storage accounts are internet accessible by default. That means if someone has the access keys or a shared access signature, they could potentially reach your data from anywhere in the world. To minimize risk, you should lock down access to specific IP addresses, corporate networks, private virtual networks within Azure. That's exactly what storage firewalls and VNets are designed to help with. The storage firewall allows you to create a allow list of IP addresses and networks that can access your storage account. If an incoming request doesn't match one of these rules, it's automatically blocked. You can allow specific public IP addresses or ranges, Azure services to bypass the firewall, trusted Microsoft services to access your account securely, like Azure Backup or Azure Site Recovery. Always test firewall settings in a dev environment before applying them to production storage. With VNet rules, you can limit access to specific subnets within an Azure virtual network. For example, you might want only the backend subnet in your app's VNet to be able to write to blob storage, or only Azure Synapse Analytics in a private VNet to access a data lake container. You can use private endpoints for even more security, mapping the storage account to a private IP address inside the VNet. Let's get on the Azure portal and see this in action. You've got a few powerful tools here that help you apply security boundaries using firewalls, virtual networks, and routing rules. At the top, you will notice the public network access options. Here, you can decide whether to allow access from all networks, just selected networks and IPs, or block public access entirely. If you want to restrict exposure, you'll want to choose either limited or disabled access based on your threat model. Next, you see the virtual network section. If your workloads run inside Azure VNets, you can associate those VNets here to allow only traffic coming from those private network boundaries. This is crucial if you are operating within a zero trust framework and want to limit access to trusted network segments. Then comes the firewall section, where you can define individual IP address ranges that are allowed to connect. Maybe you are working from an on-premises office or a secure VPN. Just add those IPs here. There's even a handy shortcut to add your current IP address. The resource instances section allows you to permit access from specific Azure resources, like a VM or a web app, using their system-assigned managed identity. This adds a layer of identity-aware access, which is more secure than relying on keys alone. Down below, you'll see exceptions. These let Azure services like monitoring or diagnostics access your account even if you are restricting everything else. For example, you might still want Azure Monitor to log metrics even if you block public access. Finally, the network routing section helps you choose between Microsoft's routing infrastructure and internet routing. Microsoft routing keeps traffic within its optimized backbone, which is typically safer and faster for your scenarios. This entire page is your control center for securing your storage account at the network level, ensuring only the right traffic from the right places can get in. So, what's your key takeaway? Storage firewall restricts access to approved IPs and VNets. VNet rules let you secure access from specific Azure subnets.